PASS and SSI. We know that prospective business owners with SSDI can contribute their countable unearned income to a PASS. But what about those who receive SSI? Prospective business owners who receive SSI won't have unearned income to contribute, but they can set aside their countable earned income, which is money either from wages or from net earnings from self-employment from their business if they are already in operation. The amount that they can set aside is equal to the person's countable earned income. Let's look at James, a 24-year-old who has received SSI for 6 years. He's eligible for the full federal benefit rate of $794 in 2021. For the last 2 years, James has sold camping supplies over the internet. His net profit is approximately $1,250 a month, and when you multiply that by 0.9235, you arrive at his NSI. His NSI is $1,185 a month. Because of his earned income, his SSI checks have been reduced. But James recently learned about PASS and wants to use it to purchase his own server and generator, which will cost approximately $5,000. This would allow him to serve more customers, reduce his monthly expenses, and ultimately generate more income. Let's look first to see if James is a solid PASS candidate. When we assess potential for PASS, first we look at is he SSI eligible? And we know that he is because he's already receiving SSI. So that means he meets the disability definition, he has met the income limits to become eligible, and he is under the $2,000 resource limit. And we also know that he has a work goal, and in his case it's to increase his business revenue to make him more self-supporting. He can also identify needed items and or services that he needs to get to his goal, being the server and the generator. And he has income to contribute other than SSI to the PASS. So in his case, he has his earnings from his business that he can go ahead and contribute. So now let's look at if the numbers work for James. Without PASS, James has $1,185 in NSI. And if we subtract the general earned and earned income exclusions, that brings it down to $1,100. And then we divide by 2, giving us $550 in countable earned income. That $550 is subtracted from the $794 in SSI that he's eligible for, giving him an adjusted SSI check of $244 a month. With PASS, he still has the $1,185 in NSI, which after deductions and dividing in half gives his the $550. But now the PASS contribution is subtracted. What he can contribute is the countable earned income amount, the $550 a month. And now, because of the PASS, SSA will subtract that $550, giving him 0 countable earned income. So his SSI check stays at $794. And what does that do to his living expenses? Well, without a PASS, he had $1,250 in net profit from his business, plus his adjusted SSI check of $244, giving him a total of $1,494 to live on each month. With a PASS, because of the increase in SSI, he still has $1,494 to live on. He's basically recouping the money that he would have lost anyway and using it to reach his work goal. So with PASS and SSI, it's a use it or lose it deal. Yeah, the $550 a month that he sets aside in the PASS will allow him to save the needed $5,000 in just about 10 months. Or he could request to purchase the server and generator on credit and use PASS funds to pay back the loan, allowing him to acquire the equipment sooner.